Hello and ho 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 Wastelanders, it's time for part 2 of the Merry Modding Days celebration. Merry Modding Days is an advent calendar of mods that are a Christmas present from the good people behind Concord Stories. In part 1 I showed you my favorites from days 1 through 15, and in part 2 I'm going to show you all the new stuff from day 16 up to day 20, and some of the stuff I wish I'd covered a little more in part 1. To get things started, I've invited you here to the Bridgeport settlement, which was from day 9 of the advent calendar, and I showed it in video 1 and have enjoyed it so much that this is where I'm going to feature a couple of the new mods from days 15 through 20. We have some sim settlements plots that I think are just amazing, and I'm using them here in Bridgeport. They are from day 18, Downtime 2 by Desamona. It has 6 new sim settlements 2 plots. They're all 2x2, so they're really conveniently sized, and the one I'm showing you now is the Boston Public Library branch. It increases intelligence in your settlers, and when it's finished it's going to look like this, a very imposing and solid brick structure. Downstairs and upstairs are just amazing looking. The next plot I'll show you is the Boxer's Gym. When it's finished, it gets an upstairs with a workout area, so this is what that'll look like once it's all the way leveled up. How slick is that in just a 2x2 plot? Now, have you ever wished that the stage recreational plot wasn't a 3x3? That's pretty big. Well, here's a 2x2 stage that you can put in. It's called the Our Community Theater plot. I really like how conveniently sized that is. It leaves me more room for the 3x3s. And then something that makes such amazing sense for gamers to have as recreation in their settlements is this rec center that features games, board games and the like downstairs, and upstairs a full-on pool hall that they somehow fit in a 2x2 plot. Take a look at this. Even old man Longfellow likes it. You know, he's not as good as he thinks he is. He's already been sharked 2 times this week by this visiting Wastelander. She's pretty good. He doesn't want word getting out about that, so you didn't hear it from me. But take a look at how breathtaking this open-air pool hall is in a settlement like Bridgeport with such great views. Now, once we've leveled this up, it'll get fancier. Take a look at this still. Pretty great. And the downstairs gets even better, of course. So that's up to you how leveled you want it to be, but I'm considering just leaving it like this with this open-air pool hall because it looks so good right here in Bridgeport. I'm going to show you some stills from the other plot types that I haven't had a chance to integrate into Bridgeport yet. Just take a look at what's on offer here. There's a dance hall bandstand that turns into a recording studio with an upstairs and a downstairs. How cool. There's a nice grassy public park. And most of these contribute to special stats for your settlers. So, in review, the Board Game Cafe teaches luck, the Boston Public Library branch teaches intelligence, the Boxing Gym teaches strength, the Civic Center stage teaches charisma, and the dance hall teaches agility. I think the public park is just for relaxation, but if that wasn't enough, they're also going to expand the mod with a post office, a visitor info center, and a settlement cemetery in the future. So if you pick that up, make sure you get the updates too as they come out. Our next settlement plot is from day 19 of the calendar. It's called Have a Nuka Cola plot by Choo Choo 1. And this plot is a 3x3, so if you've saved a little space, you can have this beautiful patio here where your settlers can kick back in the shade and enjoy a refreshing Nuka Cola. There's even a special vendor here, the Nuka Cola fan. She doesn't just sell refreshments, she sells apparel as well. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a couple of her things for her and set her up with them so that she really looks the part. Merry Christmas, Nuka fan. I'm going to hook you up with some bottle cap sunglasses and a Nuka World Geyser t-shirt. I haven't actually seen that one yet. I want to see what it looks like on her. And by the way, people, there is more than just apparel on offer. There are 2 new flavors of Nuka Cola that you can get through this plot. So I'll let you go ahead and explore that for yourselves. I wish I had the time to show you all the mods from Merry Modding Days in-game, but I was away for a few days visiting family for the holidays, and to catch us all up on days 1 through 20, which is what's currently posted as of this recording, we're gonna blitz this blizzard of mods in a series of still shots and descriptions that I hope gives you an idea of what's out there on offer for you. So starting with day 4, New Holidays by GreenFoxel. If you're hoping that not everything in the Merry Modding Days calendar is about Christmas, then you're in luck. St. Patrick's Day, baseball, Thanksgiving. I'm not even showing you all the many items on offer here, but if you're looking for more holidays to celebrate in your settlements, then GreenFoxel has you covered here. The next mod is from day 8 of the calendar. I present to you a Sim Settlements faction pack. Oh, hold up a second, everybody. Longfellow, don't even try her. She's a shark. She'll take you for all you're worth again. Sorry about that. The mod you're looking at is called A Minute's Notice for the Minutemen by CaptainLaserBeam. This is an ambitious mod. Take a look at these custom suits. There are many different levels of Minuteman with different specialties and stats added in this pack. It's designed to be used with We Are the Minutemen, a mod that I am a huge fan of, and it also is compatible with Western Minutemen that you can have on there as well if you choose. So if you are a huge fan of the Minuteman faction and you've been looking for something else to add even more immersive complexity and specialization to the Minutemen who have your back, well then CaptainLaserBeam has your back with this mod at a minute's notice. I think you guys are going to like it. Next up, if you are a fan of obscure faction roleplays, then GreenFoxel has you covered on day 11 with the CPD and Nightengales Pip paint mod from Sim Settlements 2 Chapter 2. These are really high quality. Thank you GreenFoxel on behalf of fans of roleplay. If you're a fan of the details in that Pip-Boy mod, you're really going to like day 12 as well, that gives us Pipsaver. That's right, a screensaver for our Pip-Boys, brought to you by Mod Kitchen. It's the gift you didn't know you needed. Now, if you're looking for something practical for the holidays, then both of Pra's contributions to the Merry Modding calendar are great. Day 1 was a trash compactor. Day 15 was the Robco Teleshopping device. The trash compactor lets you make your junk weigh nothing and turn it into bricks that are worth caps. The teleshopping device lets you spend pre-war money on items you want. It just kind of shows up in this little mailbox. You get a quest and some lore by going to Watts Consumer Electronics and finding this special magazine that gives you the plans for the device. You build it, you spend your pre-war money on useful things. Thank you so much, Pra, for those very helpful mods. I should have featured them in the first video. Speaking of which, right after the first video aired, Veda Phoenix let me know that on day 16, all of us players were going to have a chance to dress our characters up in the official charity t-shirts from Fallout for Hope, a Fallout charity that contributes to St. Jude's Children's Hospital. You can donate if you're feeling generous this holiday season. I hope you do. And if you get one of their t-shirts for you in your real life, your character can wear one in the game, and then the two of you can be matchy-matchy. It doesn't really get better than that, does it? My favorite is Dogmeat dressed as Rudolph in the style of Max from The Grinch That Stole Christmas. That is my favorite t-shirt. That said, this Vault-Tec Mothman Mystery Mobile is really pretty cool too. So I hope you'll consider donating. And it would warm my heart to hear about it, so if you do, tell me about it in the comments. I'll provide a link in the details. Alright, now our next mod up is going to change your Commonwealth forever. We are talking about the Seasons Change by W Mod on day 17 of the Merry Modding Days Advent. That's right, spring, summer, and fall are coming to Sanctuary, and it really does look amazing to watch the seasons change in such familiar scenery. It really does transform it. And Nuka World is another place that really benefits from these changing looks. It becomes much more picturesque. I really appreciate that. And then somewhere like the St. Charles Amphitheater, even though it's right up close to the city center of Boston, it still looks pretty stunning in that fall foliage. So if you're a leaf peeper, or if you just like some variety in your Commonwealth, this is a wonderful mod for you. Fans of change and variety have even more to be happy about in the next mod, which is, as far as I know, a first in Fallout 4 mods. It's a player home that can change location. How, you ask? It's a Russian nuclear submarine, and it can show up in any of the places here on this map. It will initially spawn in one of these places, and once you make it your own, you can send it to any of those places. I read in the details that Comrade Wanya is a first-time mod author, and for an author to do something I haven't seen before in a Fallout mod on their first Fallout mod, well, that just says that they have an amazing career ahead of them. And I think it's worth mentioning that the mod also comes with a number of aid items, junk items, and apparel items that are all Soviet specific. They're really clever, they're really detailed. I really think you're all going to enjoy those a lot. So thank you, Comrade Wanya, for the lore that you built into this submarine, for the interesting utility, and for the novelty of this beautiful and sophisticated player home. And that wraps up video 2 on the Merry Modding Days Advent Calendar of Mods, brought to you by the people from Concord Stories. I know I'm grateful for them, and if you are too, please consider donating to Fallout for Hope, a charity that funds the St. Jude's Children's Hospital, a pretty easy organization to feel great about getting behind. If you've been enjoying this video, then I'd love you to get behind the channel by hitting the like button, leaving me a comment, and if you aren't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. Help me grow this channel so I can keep bringing you more videos about the games we all love. Happy holidays, Fallout fam. I'll see you in the next one.